Hi, I'm Wally Hauk, and I want to talk to you about 3 strategies to avoid micromanagement. This is a whole series on think, behave, improve. How does an optimal leader think? How does an optimal leader behave? How does an optimal leader improve? And so micromanagement, is that something that you really want to be known for? You know, when do you become a micromanager and a nitpicker? If an employee has made a mistake and you point it out to them before, and then another mistake occurs and you point it out to them again, is that micromanagement? We don't want employees to feel nitpicked on, right? We don't want them to feel picked on. We want them to feel like they're micromanaged and they don't want it either. It damages employee engagement, damages loyalty, damages relationships, and reduces the ability of the employee to really feel like they're connected and they're autonomous. So there's 3 powerful, effective strategies to avoid micromanagement. They follow they follow the model of think, behave, improve. First one is, guess what? Think differently. Think differently than what we've been taught. Agree that all mistakes are unintentional. They come from the process, not the person. W. Edwards Deming used the estimate of 94% of mistakes can be contributed to the series of interdependent processes in your organization. In other words, the system itself, not the person. Therefore, when a mistake is identified, make the assumption, and you're 94% accurate, most likely probability, that 94% accuracy, that it's not the person, that it's something about his or her process. Let them know that so that they don't feel picked on, they don't feel micromanaged. Furthermore, mistakes are a natural outcome of the way processes are designed and how processes are trained, how employees are trained to follow those processes. Guess whose responsibility that is? It's the management's responsibility. So if you're giving feedback to somebody on something that's your responsibility, how do you think they're going to feel? How do you think they're going to react? Do you think they might get emotional? Secondly, behave differently. If such a large percentage of mistakes, 94%, for example, according to Deming, are unintentional, design your conversation then to avoid any kind of suggestion of blame. Ask process questions. And my suggestion is you avoid why questions, because generally employees don't know why. If they knew why, they wouldn't need the feedback in the first place. So ask process questions. Ask, what can we do differently? Ask what questions instead. Mistakes can be treated like data. The number or frequency or seriousness of the mistakes are data. Therefore, if they're presented as data, it should minimize the amount of fear or an embarrassment that an employee has about that mistake. And besides that, they don't need you to embarrass them, to motivate them. They're already feeling badly that they made the mistake in the first place. Let me give an example. Think about basketball. A missed free throw in basketball, it's obvious, can easily be counted, especially in a game. The percentage of free throws a basketball player makes during the game can be calculated, and the player's not going to feel nitpicked. They might be disappointed in their percentage, but that means that you can discuss with them how their process could change. Should they practice a little bit more? Should they practice on a certain day? Should they hold the ball differently? Should they look at the rim, not the backboard? Should they close their eyes? What do they have to do to increase that percentage? It's a process question. Third thing, improve differently. Start using the learning cycle. If you clarify the mistakes, how they're measured, how they're counted, how they're reported, and to minimize that fear, then that data can be used to enable the learning cycle or the scientific method, which is a tool for continuous improvement, to reduce the variation in those processes, to come up with ideas on how you fix the process, how the employee fixes the process. So adopting the learning cycle, reinforcing it, encouraging, coaching to it, knowing it first of all, which is the improve piece, can enable employees to self-manage. If they're self-managing, do they even need your feedback? these 3 strategies in place, there's no need for micromanagement. Just like the basketball player knows when they make a free throw, when they don't, they can be responsible for their own improvement given the tools. They don't need you micromanaging. Thanks so much for listening.